Here we are, at the last video of this introduction to my free pattern making course. To transfer our body's foundation on a sheet of cardboard, we need a sheet of cardboard, two heavy items about 500 grams. I really like to use dumbbell elements that are coated with rubber. We also need a good pair of scissors, some tape, a well-sharpened pencil, a ruler, and we'll also need two other tools. The first is a long pin, like ones you use to eat shellfish. They are very cheap. This can be any tool that will allow you to pierce the cardboard. You also need a tracing wheel like this. I'll show you later how to use it. You can buy this equipment in my online shop at Anya Camau Academy if you cannot find them close to you. I always group my purchases to get the best rates for my students. Here are the two parts of a 38 size body's foundation we've put together. I'm going to transfer them on this cardboard sheet. I previously put my weight on the cardboard so that it does not move during my work. I will then use some tape to fix my foundation on the cardboard. A small piece of tape at each corner is enough. Just like this. Here we are. Then I will draw all around the paper base on the cardboard using the ruler for straight lines. For curved lines, you can precisely follow the edge of the paper or draw the curves using French curves if you are used to using it. To transfer the inner lines of a pattern, we use the tracing wheel because we have to draw on the cardboard all the lines we see on the paper. To achieve that, we put the tracing wheel on the paper lines. You see there's little pins, okay, while pressing down to punch the paper and mark the cardboard underneath. Do not press too hard, you will ruin your table and you should lose precision. You can also look underneath to see if you press enough, just to make little mark on the cardboard. If you experience any trouble with this operation, you can interpose a sheet of carbon paper with the carbon side toward the cardboard and you will easily get lines of small black dots. Then you can redraw all the lines of the two parts of the body's foundation on the cardboard. That's it. Now I've set my paper foundation, draw all around. Okay. Mark the location of the inner lines. Here. each time you have an inner line and make a mark where the inner lines intersect the outer lines. Before I take off the paper and cut the cardboard, I will use the long pin, which must be thin enough. Do not use the tip of the scissors because it would make too big marks. You will pierce the paper and cardboard together at every inner line intersection. To do this, slide your hand underneath and punch the cardboard each time you have a cross of internal lines, just like this. These crossings are marked with a small circle. Of course, you have to pierce the paper each time you have an intersection inside the pattern. Then you will take off the paper foundation and redraw all the inner lines on the cardboard with a ruler. Don't lose precision, it's very important. And you will have a hole at each line intersection. You can just verify this with the pin. Why piercing this hole? Because every time you're going to transfer this foundation pattern on a new paper to make a new pattern, you'll be able to insert the tip of your pencil into the holes and mark on the new paper the precise locations of the line crossings. On all inner lines that intersect the outer lines of the pattern, we usually do a little notch. A notch is a small cut of 1 centimeter deep and of the width of a pencil lead that will allow you to easily be able to redraw the inner lines that you will use to make the new pattern. This notch is done with scissors or with a special tool. Do not forget now to write the name of a pattern and the name of a piece on the cardboard, as well as the size. Here we will mark Bodice Foundation Front, size 38. Keep this cardboard pattern well. Do not bend it or roll it. Keep also the paper pattern that could be useful if you need to redo a cardboard foundation, if it has been damaged, for example after you spill your coffee on it. Now I'm going to do the same operation with the back of a paper foundation. At home, you will do again this operation with the skirt and the pants foundation patterns. And do not forget to send me pictures of your work and to send me comments to tell me how this introduction to pattern making has happened and what difficulties you experienced. These feedbacks are very useful to complete and improve my course. And do not forget, please, to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as register on my website, Anya Camau Academy.